Hello, it's Rebecca, aka Crazy Rebecca, or Dances with Pit Bulls. Back with another sugarish journal flip. I keep going over on time, so hopefully this time I will not. I have a timer going over here. Okay, I wanted to tell you about my closure. This is an old brooch, and I painted some elastic. Well, recently I thought I lost this, and then it turns out that I didn't lose it. And I'm just so thankful. It's an inanimate object, but I'm very attached to it for some reason. And it holds my book together because you know how thick they get. This is one of the books from the Free Store, the Hoopston Multi-Agency. I like the graphic design on it, and of course it's French, so had to have it. 3 for a quarter. I did something different. I did not put my book plate in because I liked how it looked with Urbana High School. So I just put my initials and the year. This is the cupcake holder from the party where I grabbed everybody's cupcake holders when I left. So I've used them. I think I've used them all now. You'll see them again in this book. But this quote, see the last few words are the kind of piece that settles into you in the mountains if you let it. Well, I got this picture and I cut my ex-husband out of it and I used it in my book to go with the quote. Makes sense to me. This is this type of journaling by 5 where I colored the page and then I glued texture and I rubber stamped and then I put my focal images and then I did some pen work and I think it turned out good. This started out with just the map on it and I found this and my son's like, yeah, put the dinosaur on there, it'll be fun. He was right, it's fun. Get some washi tape. There's the cupcake holder again. Made it into a kite. Made it into birds. Made it into bows. This was gold cardstock. I grunged it up and put the Teesha Moore on there. Go to the Archdronauts Club. Sign up. You'll get all her printables. They are awesome. I took that picture out of my boss's house about 7 or 8 years ago. And so then I had a bird theme. This is the vellum. I learned not to glue it. I learned to just staple it. This is an ATC made on a playing card. This is a tissue paper background with, of course, the cupcake thing. And I crocheted these around the buttons. Well, I had them laying around. What am I going to do with them? I'm going to put them in my book. This was on the elastic that I used to make my closure. Had some purple on there. Going in my book. Just some collage. I'm a man in a box. Alice in Chains. Right there. Had a Departures magazine with Tokyo. So I got a lot of oriental images for that. Another ATC. On watercolor. And so I did a cheesy watercolor. It still needed something, so guess what? Schwinn bike from the 70s. Some more collage. Got these from the New Yorker magazine. I found that on the ground. Creepy girl. Metallic paint. Trash. I found that on the ground. This was in a bank envelope, and I was hoping it was money. It wasn't. That's okay. It still held some use for me. So, I took this picture in Colorado Springs at an arcade. It was a pinball machine with some Teesha Moore. This is the cutout from the man in the box. And long story short, I had to deal with the IRS. Agent Johnson. So, to make it happy, I turned him into an art journal page. Metallic paint. The intern at work actually did this one, so she could be in my book. Another ATC. Those come in handy. They are little miniature works of art, so why not? That's more Tokyo stuff. This, my friend's husband was looking at my other book, and he said, I got something for you. Can you see when this is from? Focus. 1926. He didn't think the gauze was sterile anymore. It was in a Boy Scout pack, so he gave it to me. So I glued it on here and grunged it up. And bloodied it up. Just some collage. Baby wipes or paper towels with watercolor on them. This guy. He was in my mom's stuff, but he was in pieces. And I knew I'd lose the pieces. So I glued him in here. Chinese chopstick holder. Teesha Moore. This, I embossed it, but then I just ended up putting some glossy accents on it. Works just as well. This guy's looking at this girl. All she wants to do is quote haikus. So, sorry, dude. She's more the poetic type. This is hilarious. Every time I find this in a magazine, I cut it out. Well, these people aren't laughing, but guess what? That doesn't go with that. That goes with this, which this ain't funny, but it's colorful, so there it is. Trash. Inside of a gum pack. I saw my friend's gum. I'm like, hey, can I have that? So she chewed the last piece and gave me the package. This is that gold cardstock. This is my Chinese page. I love it. Can you guess what this is? It's a bingo marker. I used that same bingo marker with a water brush, and it turned into watercolor. And these are Inktense pencils. And my creepy-ish, kind of balloonish looking guys. New Yorker. This is handmade paper from Tibet, stamped with gold. This is funny I kept because it has my name on it. And she gained 4 pounds on her diet. Yeah, that is me. Nod to Shannon Green. Come on, focus. I love this image. This is Teesha Moore on an envelope. Yeah. I put chapstick on it to keep it from the colors from running when I decoupaged it. Guess what? I didn't even decoupage it, but now it just feels funny. It's collage, more of that handmade paper. I like that image. This leaf I picked up out of the parking lot where Kid Rock's RV was parked. That was as close as they would let me get to him. So now every time I look at that leaf, I think of Kid Rock. How unfair is it that we weren't invited to the party? That's what I want to know. Trash, trash. Walking to my friend Becky's house. Saw this, picked them up. Did my civic duty, picking up trash in the street, glued them in my book. This girl is a wallflower. She's simple but smart. This is embossed. I am loving the embossing powders. Just needed to fill up a page, put some music in there. This was like leftovers. Made it from leftovers. And I did some Zentangle around it. I haven't finished, but I am not happy with this page. I think it's the green. I might work on that some more. These are the little photo things that they used to put their pictures in. I turned them into foxes. I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars. This is weddings from a wedding reception I went to. All the stuff that I got. Well, not this. I put that on there, but this was there. Eat cake and be married, Bryce and Elaine. We had a great time. You never seen so many old women out there dancing. And the music was loud and it was fun. Watercolor. This was a cheesy watercolor. How do you improve? You make it into a Star Wars picture. Indeed. Some fibers. Kids love that. Teesha Moore. New Yorker. Zentangle. This needs finished. I need something to put there. Maybe up here. This is a napkin. I really like how that looks. More Star Wars, Kylo Ren. This is my boyfriend, Muhammad Ali. Yeah. F, I don't know why, because. Oh, I got some room here. I gotta do something down there. My cousin's son committed suicide and we went to the benefit. And there were some little kids there. So I let them look at my book and I let them write in my book. So while it's really cute and everything, it's really sad too. This is a paint chip. So I still have to finish that. I didn't realize I had so many things to finish. But this is Zentangle. I bought a book and ain't it cool? Yeah, I did that. This is like Northwest Indian style. Anyway, I'm going to put my thingy back on there so I don't lose it. And I hope you enjoyed this. I know I did. And please subscribe. I need friends. Thank you.